Over the past few years, rarities have lost their meaning in Brawl Stars. With over 100 brawlers to collect, it would make sense that the community wouldn't or couldn't agree on where to place every brawler. But with this last update, it's been made very clear that even the developers don't even know what they're doing with it. Although they have told us why. It's been explained the reason rarities haven't been changed on brawlers is because it would create distrust between the community and the team. Imagine if you finally got Spike, the legendary brawler, and log on the next day to see an update. Yay! But then you go to select your favorite brawler and see they're now a rare. You'd be heartbroken. And even if the devs were to announce these changes, they wouldn't actually improve the economy unless they move brawlers up rarities, and the prices would have this either way, refunded the credit difference. Well, then you're just handing the players absurd amounts of progression. But that really wouldn't even make sense. And they can't add a new rarity, because that's just like putting a band-aid on a broken arm. It's useless. So this leaves the devs with rarity inflation, as the new brawlers require more mechanics than ever before. But if they move previous brawlers around, the community will uproar. So what part of the system can we change then? Well, the answer is credits? The amount of credits a player can obtain per season has been increasing exponentially, while free-to-play players are currently able to earn about 2,200 per season from the pass alone. This means that if the devs don't release a mythic brawler, the new players will progress absurdly fast, which makes rarities feel even more useless. Especially with Bolt, the most unique brawler of all time. He's being released in the epic rarity, and it's not healthy for the game to keep having this going on. And as progression rates keep increasing, so will the amount of credits that have to be removed from the economy with each update. This is why only one epic brawler is being released a year. If more credits exist, then they'll have to keep adding credit sinks in the form of mythic or legendary brawlers. Fame was originally added as a way to keep credits out of the economy, but that doesn't really matter if it's easy to earn over 2,200 every month. Most games with rarities will have a self-imposed problem, and that's power creep. Every new character has to be exciting, and with that, they have to have new, more complex mechanics that often don't fit within previous rarities. I mean, they could make every new brawler legendary, but that would suck as a free-to-play. So they can't fix credits without having progression, and they can't change rarities that's unfair to players. So what can they do? Well, at this point, rarities just don't even make sense. The system's falling apart, and it shows that it's actually an unstable system that doesn't really suit the game. And after a week of coming up with ideas, I think I finally figured out how rarities could be fixed. As you may have guessed, the best way is just remove them and tweak credits as a whole. So, let's fix it. First off, I removed rarities. Free-to-play players and pay-to-play players would now get 3,500 and 5,000 credits a season respectively. This is like the average, so this is including pass and star drops. All brawlers would now cost exactly the same, and instead of rarities determining the order of the star road, it would now be done based off of their complexity value. 10 would mean the brawler is super complicated and hard to play, 1 would be ultra simple like Shelly. This may sound boring, but that's kind of the point. Changing rarities around would cause an uproar, but by switching them to just a number, they could change over time and people would probably just accept it, as they wouldn't be as emotionally attached to these values. So how would the complexity value work? Well, it would be determined by the devs, and they could then track the average player's mastery or stats on the character. But that is right, I want to bring back mastery. And the higher yours is on the brawler compared to other players, then the more likely or not they're easier to play. After every match, your stats would be tracked. And after reaching certain milestones, you would earn rewards, like badges, which you could put on your battle card or on that brawler's profile. Fame would now give progression rewards, but as everyone would earn more credits, each level would now have more tiers. Another problem with the current system is new brawlers just don't even feel that exciting. After the brawler release event, they usually just have OP stats, and that's not a sustainable method, and it's pretty annoying for players. So now new brawlers will cost up to 5,000 credits, but after you spend or 1,500 contributed, the rest will head over to Fame. They'll now only be available from a gacha banner for 1 month before they then go to the Star Road. These gachas would have massive progression and cosmetic rewards, plus if you did 15 pulls, which would cost the same as a brawler, you would instantly get them at the start of the next season if you weren't lucky. You can also now carry 1,000 credits with you to the next season. The rest would go to Fame. You could also select older brawlers for their own banners. This would allow players to get the brawlers they wanted, but it would cost way more overall. Players could also use this as a way to combat the lack of ways to get cosmetics now. So if I wanted a pin for this brawler, I could put their banner or gacha back on my star road to then try to get their pins. These reworks will also make Fame more exciting, improve the experience of unlocking brawlers, and remove rarity inflation. Thanks for watching. If you want more info on these, here are some quick slides that explain everything just a bit better. And, as always, subscribe!